What is up, everybody out there in Tiltyland? Welcome to the show tonight. It's been a heck of a... It's always been a heck of a week. It's been a heck of a number of weeks, and boy, I don't actually like how that color looks on my body right now, and I have definitely panned over too far to that direction, and everything is just all in tatters, it looks like. Hey, how's it going? Oh, wow, the chat's tiny. I don't like that at all. No one is happy. No one is no one is doing okay. Everything is broken, and auto white balance is not as good as I want it to be. Hey, how you all been doing back there in the Tilty friends? Demullets, glad to see me back upright. Thank you so much for that 25 months of sub goodness. Yeah, it's been a long road to recovery, let me tell you, friends. Today is one of the first days I actually feel able to sit upright in a chair without massive amounts, well, not pain, but massive amounts of just uncomfort. I guess it could be pain. I don't know. I've never actually known. There we go. That feels better in terms of white balance. I never know how much pain you're supposed to feel. You know, I've questioned whether or not I have a high pain tolerance, and I don't think so, because I certainly do complain a lot. But who knows? Who knows whatsoever? Point is, we are back here in the saddle being an article sofa in seafoam, not seafoam, in green tea green, and yeah, I'm happy and feeling up to. Didn't have a chance to comb my beard beforehand either. What am I even doing with my life? Happy to be back here playing some Judgement, because, boy, I've missed this game. I've been playing a bit of Super Robot Wars V, or why do I go with the two fingers? V, at home, because my copy of T turned out to be Japanese only, and boy, oh boy, that's a fun-ass game. I am absolutely not going to be playing it on stream because I tend to like to read things out, and the game essentially is a visual novel. It's a really cool set of games. Not set of games, it's a really cool setup for a game. The idea is that it's like all your favorite giant robot series all mashed together into one big story. V specifically is retelling the Yamato story so far, but you know, you got Grand Mazinger in there, Getter Robo's there, the Crossbone Gundam, the F-91, Seabrook Arno's there, Tobia's there, and so like you get a bit of visual novel, like there's a few sentences and a small bit of conversation explaining why people are in this new universe, and they're like, okay, nope, we gotta save Earth. Let's all get on the train. Yeah, busted. It is an extremely Ian-ass game. But yeah, I've been enjoying the heck out of that, and I don't know. Maybe I'll play a whatchamahoo's it. A Super Robot Wars in the future. But right now, V's just for me. We'll see about X in the future. But right now, we are currently in the process of going through a game called Judgement. And we'll continue on with the plot today. Last minute bits of information that I usually talk about. Wow, that microphone's farther away from me than I usually sound. Let me know if I'm too quiet and the levels look good, but we'll find out. Let's turn on some headphones and then swap over Das Audio. Hold down the gear. God, I'm so happy that the world has moved over to using RF for remote controls rather than infrared, so you don't have to always be like, can I get line of sight to what I want to do? The answer is no, I don't need to. Okay, let's go to sound and optical. Nope, we're going to Bluetooth for device selection. Hey, yo, click that button and let me hear. As long as my phone hasn't... Nope, my phone stole the Bluetooth again. I haven't actually wore these to work in months? Probably months, so I could probably just completely de-pair them from my phone at this point. Anyway. Okay. Gotta keep my eye on the chat because you're all super tiny now, thanks to Paul's script needing an update? I don't know. Check for user script updates. There are no updates found. Narf. Well, that's unfortunate. We'll have to talk to Paul then about that, because I want to make you guys big like what in the Desert Bus chat in future. Okay. Oh, if it gets uncomfortable, please end the stream earlier. Thank you. I absolutely will. 10% deep in. Volume is fine. That might just be you. I'll just bring the mic a little bit closer here anyway, just in case that's the issue. I like having the mic here because it's a comforting mic. Michael Stand. If you don't keep yourself in alignment, then I'm afraid I'm not sure. I'm going to have to send you to bed without dinner. Mr. Microphone Stand. Okay. Let's close things up here and let's get started with this game. Get back into it. Continue. Last time we played was April. That's sad. Ending. Siri, don't even right now. And we were involved in a stick-up. 24. Oh, wow, we're still in Chapter 3. We've always been in Chapter 3. We've never left Chapter 3. Load data? You bet. Oh, yes, last piece of usual business, which isn't really even an issue that much these days. Beer for tonight is Fieldhouse Brewing's Vjognir Farmhouse, my approved and preferred wine beer. It is hazy, slightly funky. It has wine grist in it, and that makes me happy. 10% DP is totally the title of a 4 coma. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's inquire about the red nose. I like that we come back to the, I almost called the crossroads. The Danny Boy. Into the boiling sea. A change of scenery might... No, we've already done this. So I can sneak behind that couch. Can I walk here? Okay, at least I can walk normally there. Does anybody out there remember a video from the 2000 single digits called Danny Bot? Because that's one of the other songs that comes to mind every time I hear that. Outside! There's no music outside. There is a worn magnet. Gotta watch out, sometimes your magnets just wear out. Does that refrigerated onions make you... Is it true that refrigerated onions make you cry less? Yes, it's untrue completely. Ooh, exquisite screw. And cheap plastic. Oh, that sounds like a, university, age date night. What do you have? Whatever's sold in cheap plastic. What are you doing later? Well, you'll find out. Get up! Oh! Let's see if I can remember how to do this. Hey, a sign. I could use that. Or cone. I want to finish on someone. Oh! Ow! Take that. And goodbye. Okay, I think we're back. Yeah, Demolit, I feel like they're just the drones that are around town are just dropping parts left and right. Hey, I haven't done a daytime drone race. Let's go do a daytime drone race. Let's pick up that exquisite screw. Then we'll get familiarized with the plot. Important number one, to become familiarized with drone racing. And then the plot. Get your priorities in order. Just a single rice, please. We're gonna go, Northern Canyon. Try a new one. Why not? Huh. Yeah, it seems weird to me, Arclight, because you're mentioning that, I'm no longer 10% deep for whatever reason. I can stream all day long from our connection here, and there's no problems whatsoever. But the minute I decide to actually start watching Twitch, oh, well, fuck you, says the internet for me. What is my boost button again? Oh yeah! Third place. I think I've done this one before. Oh, cool. I can be in first person. That's kind of what I want. Okay, here comes the difficult part. Up, 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 up. Oh, couple hits there. No good. Second place, we're in 5th already. What am I even doing with my life? Oh no! Get Shrek'd! Oh no! Well, that was probably the worst place for a boost! Oh god! And disqualified. Cool. Cool. And use specific software to design your electronics like the DB button. Orlantia, for those, for the last few buttons, the case I designed, I actually used a... So for the case 2 years ago, the pink ones, where there were multiple buttons, the case was designed using a PHP script for making boxes. So that was nice to have. Oh, hey, Matsuyane. So much stuff to pick up. Okay, wait, can I? Perfect. I think we used... Dark Morphord used KiCad to do some circuit designs for one of the previous years, and I've looked into a few other circuit designing apps, but generally they're just a case of knowing what parts I have available to me to mix and match in terms of buttons and internals. And the software is, I think we actually just use the Arduino library for that, because it's ESP8266 works fine with that. Python, maybe? Boy, it's been a while. I need to look back into it. But yeah, that should give you a better idea. Hopefully that'll answer some of your questions. Where the heck are we going right now? This is a question to anyone out there. I just had a request from a friend of mine asking about what sort of cameras are good for streaming and support output via HDMI. And I think the only one I know of that's reasonably priced, accepts decent lenses, and outputs via HDMI is the Zcam E1. And I'm hesitant to purchase one of those for myself because this Brio is working like a champ for what I do most of the time. But I've always got my eye on them. Ah, perfect. So I got most of that right then. Thank you, Dark Morphord. Yes, also I did get your message regarding button planning, and I should absolutely set up a call with you for that soon, because we should get that going. Because I don't know what's exactly going on with the with Desert Bus, because we're still in flux. We're planning for something. What it is, we don't know yet. But we do know that it will include a craft log, so check out desertbus.org for information about the current craft log if you haven't already, and if you are interested. I'm actually really happy with how many features KiCad is actually like. It's one of those pieces of open source software that's really useful, because it provides a real need in the world for designing of electronic circuits in an open source and free manner. And it just keeps getting better and better too. At least from what at least the review articles I read on Hackaday tell me so. That man died for me. Well, not yet. Oh! Excuse me? I need to go into that building. That dull aluminum. Okay, what's down here? Right, this is where the fishing hole is. Okay, good. I can ignore that safely. Where the hell were we going? Inquire about Red Nose. Okay, I guess we need to just find some people and talk to them. Ooh, don't forget the ground candy. Floor? I almost got a floor. Ground candy. $30 worth of ground candy. No! No more fights. Only red nose inquiries. God, the red nose inquiries sounds like the worst knockoff version of knockoff G-rated version of the Red Shoe Diaries. Oh, hey, a thing. Takimasu. Small screw. Hi. Goodbye. Now, where were we here? Oh, hey, there's a guy. But first, dirty iron.
ちょっといいかな。
兄ちゃん何？
人を探してまして、赤花って人なんですけど。
赤花？ちょっとわからないな。
そうですか。
けど仲間に聞けばわかるかもしれないよ。
本当ですか？
なあ、まあちょっと時間はかかると思うが。
構いません。お願いします。
いいよ。その代わりと言っちゃなんだが、兄ちゃん、ちょっとこのプレイパスで遊んできてくれねえか。
What?
これは？
最近、カムロ町振興会が新しく始めた遊びでさ、VR すごろく第9ってのがあるんだ。
What?
VR すごろく？
体感型アトラクションっていうのか？実際に自分で動き回ってやる人間すごろくらしい。で、
No, I don't know that board game.
劇場前広場裏のゲーム会場でプレイさせてもらえるんだ。
へえ、そんなのあるんだね。
見事クリアすると景品だなんだが手に入るらしいんだが、ほらこの通り足が悪くてね、プレイできないのよ。
動き回るとかだと。
Well, I can't move from this place, but you, sir, look like you have some nice working legs.
なかなかクリアできないらしくてな。兄ちゃんなら若いし期待できそうだからさ。俺の代わりに景品
Win me a prize.
どうだ？
面白そうだね。わかった。すぐにクリアしてくるからここで待ってて。
Right.
おう、それじゃあその間に俺も仲間に知ってるやつがいないか聞いてみるわ。
You win the prize for me. The prize will be I don't know, a bottle of malt liquor. I will consume the prize and give you your own prize, an empty bottle. This is the contract we have signed. When you can run faster than the cars, well, sir, that means you've got a problem with your traffic flow. Traffic flow! Theater Square, right? Wait. Hotel New Deborah. I want to get with you. And your hotel. I think its name is Deborah. Oh, there we are. Near the bowling. Wait, what the hell is going on here? Okay. Oh, this must be the arch that inflates later. Because right now it looks super weird. Aw, fight boys. Normally I'm okay with a good fight boy action, but I've fought so many of you so far. Oh! Well, I'm sorry, what are you trying to do, my friend? Hey! It's the Lunar Jade crew! Welcome, welcome, Heathernauts, to the show. And, yeah. Happy to have you all hanging around for the fun and whatnot. As we, okay, this used to be a workout place, and now it's a VR zone. Good to know. This is VR Salon Parlor Dice.
いらっしゃいませ。
Welcome to Paradise VR. Here you can play the latest in virtual reality entertainment, the one and only Dice and Cube.
あの、
Sir, do you have play passes? Wait, do you have play passes? Multiple. Each course costs a different number of play passes.
Isn't this a thing the homeless guy gave me? Is this a play pass?
Oh, a free trial play pass. Well, I mean, you can play with just one of these. Have you played Dice and Cube before?
Yeah.
No, this is my first time.
I see. Well, in that case, I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. I'm your receptionist today, Naisu Daisu. God damn it, why did they give me that name?
As in, nice dice. I'm so sorry.
お願いします。
We hope you have an amazing experience that brings you back for more.
Thanks.
I'll guide you through the short course today. Customers who do well on the short course get to win a special surprise. The condition is to clear the stage with more than 2 dice left in your possession. Do your best.
Is this what the homeless guy wanted? Guess I'd better beat the game and bring him back his prize.
That's all there is to it. Now please, put on these VR goggles. And you're all set. Enjoy your trip to Virtual Kamurocho. Virtual Kamurocho? Did. Yes. Past tense. Now, of course, we need to load Virtual Kamurocho into the real Kamurocho because lack of memory.
よーしゲームスタートだ
Ah, yes. The virtual world. Where simulated falling is the easiest thing to do. So, why aren't the drone races held here? Okay, check items, roll dice, check bonus rewards, look around, toggle camera height, view controls, reset camera, map display, move. Good enough. Throw! Well, if it ain't a French new face. Howdy! The name's Kieronan, and I run this dang old Dice and Cube game. I was born and raised in Hiroshima, you see. And back home, I always dreamed of being a big-time mascot, and here I am. Sure is nice to have some company in this doggone virtual prison of mine. Now let me learn you the rules. There's 3 basic things you gotta know about Dice and Cube. Okay, you're gonna... First, you can start rolling the dice with X and stop them with X. Second, there's a limit to how many dice you can roll per game. And third, items you find around these pots are converted to cash rewards once all is said and done. The third rule is mighty important, but I reckon it's quicker to show you rather than running off at the mouth. Time for your first roll. Loosen up them shoulders and relax them cheeks. Sir? 16 spaces to the goal. Go on and reach them dice. Or roll them. Roll them dice.
さあ来い
Now then, notice that the number atop the dice went down by 1. That number shows how many dice you've thrown during this crazy old game. And once it reaches 0, bang! Boom! Kablow! It's game over, sonny. So, mind the dice number whenever you make your moves. Oh, and the higher your number is, the higher the bonus you get. The bonus changes depending on how many you have left. Just press square to look at the details. Let's keep on going, sonny boy. Okay, so we get a luxury meal ticket if we get over 5. I don't think we're getting a... No, we're definitely getting a luxury meal ticket regardless. Which is probably what the man wants. I've received nothing. Time to roll the dice. Oh, or move forward. Dude, so I decided to nerf my dialect in the dialogue settings and you don't have to look so happy, you know. Okay, you went back to the start. My old lady, she says drinking sweet potato shochu ain't cute. So I changed my regular snack to fermented soybeans. It's, that's natto, for what you're not so aware of.
マジかよ
Oh, a battle sequence. This here's a 1-star battle space, so it should be a good way to test your strength. Wow. This is very odd. Yeah, just like Mario Party. Okay, yeah, so your whomever was mentioning it is exactly right. This is just Mario Party, but in Yakuza. Virtual combat. Nobody was harmed. Pretty good, Sonny boy. You can cash this item for about 30,000 yen. Emerald earrings? Pretty sweet. And you beat them off of that man!
今だ
6 spaces to go. Jeez, yeah. Just cruising. Remember, you have to decide a branching path, eh? Whichever way you go is up to you. But fate, whatever fate befalls you, is your responsibility alone. Welcome, Texan Reverend, to this game of Mario Party within a Kamurocho location in a game that is not quite Yakuza. Let's hit L1. This is literally motherfucking Mario Party. You have 4 dice left, so 1, 2, 3... Wait, how many? 2 spaces to go? That means 1, 2, that's a fight, or 1, 2, a present.
こっちだ
Let's go left.
よし
Event! Waha! Looks like there's a present for you. Pretty good, Sonny boy. You can cash this item for 30,000 yen. If there's a person who's... Okay, good. Everything's fine. 12 spaces to go to reach your goal. Go on and roll them dice. Hup.
さあ来い
4 die. 1, 2, 3,
つい
4.
てるな
Get a free die. 12 spaces to reach the goal. Go on and roll them bones.
今だ
1. Aha! It's an event. Open the safe. Okay.
くそ
Start beginning.
よしよしよし
Oh, come on.
もう少しだ
Oh! Half a second left for a 40,000 yen plate. Good. How long did you go? Yeah, it probably would have been faster to go to the fight route, but you know what? We're going this route. I'm here for the cash.
さあ来い
1, 2, 3, 4. You have 2 die.
ダメか難しいダメか
just wanna... Ah!
そう。難しいな。
Ah, I see. I haven't had to do this one yet. Okay, and... this is like the what do you call it? The horse dance.
これでよし。
Nice. Very good, bloody boy. You can cash this in for 25,000 yen. Roll better. Stop rolling fours. We might not win. Okay, initiating the battle sequence. You landed on a 2-stop battle space, so get ready for a good challenge. Remember to keep your guard up. Two die from 2 fight. Good to know. Double stick battle. Where you fight solely with a double stick. You cannot remove this weapon. Sword battle. Railgun battle? Okay. Golden enemies. Okay. If you run into King Nyoro-san, you activate Koronyan mode. And there are purple enemies. This game has too much going on! Oh god, there's a gun. Well, Gunman is our first man, and goodbye wobbly sword. Okay. Big wobbly. Big wobbly wins. Cool. Cool. Okay, what's next? More emerald earrings. Thank you. Okay, straight path. Throw that die. Yep.
さあ来い。
5 spaces. Well,
分かれ道か。
2 and 3.
これで上がりだ。よし。
Goal! With a lot of triangles for some reason, and why are we wearing blue-red 3D glasses? Who knows? Okay, so I guess this is one of those businesses where you can just go in, play a game of Monopoly, and walk away with 1,500 real dollars. Correction, $1,580. Goodbye, VR world. Wait, unless these are VR bucks, in which case, there's no reason for any of this. Does the digital yen translate directly? We'll find out soon. Apparently it does. Cool. Oh wow, you breezed right through that course. Here's your luxury meal ticket for winning. Congratulations. And here's your free play pass for trying it out. Hope to see you back soon.
Great! Now let's give this to the homeless guy and figure out where the red nose is. I have a question here. The question is, if you give out free passes to people who are, to people who win the game, how do you expect them to come back and pay money so that you can give me the money? This all seems very shady and strange.
Pick up sturdy plastic. That doesn't sound too sexual. Cheap plastic doesn't sound too much that bad either. Dull aluminum, I could make a case for. And you're not as hard as steel, and you're not as interesting as tungsten. Dented carbon, that's a hard one. Nobody wants dented carbon. Alright, I look down to look at the chat, and suddenly I'm walking across a car. Just like now. Do I gotta kick a bike at people? Apparently I do. Oh, I am in need of a meal rather quickly. Oops. Dang, that's a good move. Okay, Kazduke, this is not a Yakuza clone so much as it is just a game using the Yakuza Dragon 6 engine, and in the same town that Yakuza takes place in, made by the same developer. Yeah, it's essentially a Yakuza game and everything but name only. Hi!
Oh, Yagami-san! It's good to see you again! Good to see you, President Itchy Nose. Are you here to supervise again? That's right! After all, my management's philosophy has always been, let customers be the judge, wasn't it? Bingo! You got it word for word. Let me ask you something. When you think about a successful manager, what qualities come to mind? A successful manager. Let me think. It's someone who is extremely innovative. I'd have to say it's a manager is someone who can create something both innovative and useful. Not everyone has that kind of mind. I see. Was I wrong? Well, when I think of what a successful manager should be, I think someone who puts the customer first, which was not one of the options that you were able to choose. What do you mean? For example, I created a restaurant that doesn't make the customer choose between quality or affordability. Much like when I posed that question to you, I created a question that you could not answer. Instead, we give the customer both, and that way the customers win both ways. This way, you got to make a choice, but there was no correct answer, so you get both a correct answer correction speech and also the ability to make a choose that does not matter. You're right. That is a good deal. And if our customers feel like they're being put first, then they'll keep coming back. What it means is, if our customers win, then as far as I'm concerned, so do we. That's been my philosophy since our restaurant first began. That's a great philosophy to have. No wonder they made you the president. Ha! Well, I'm the president because I started this company, not because somebody installed me. Anyway, I'm more your friend now.
President Ichino's, you're here again? It's almost time for your meeting, remember? We need to get back to the office right away.
Oh, Motomura-kun, is it that time already? Sorry to make you rush. I'll be leaving now, Yagami-san, so I hope to see you again soon. Yeah, same here.
Okay, Kazduke, it's because it's one of the few voices I can jump into quickly.
Successful manager is one who puts his customers first. That way both parties win. Sounds like a great president.
Yes, that does sound like a great president, let's be honest. Wait. That man has a transparent face mask on. I'm pretty sure that this is not a patch due to the current goings-on, but that's kind of cool to see. Let's see if I can get myself one of those. Yeah, Arclight. Like, Ichinose Steak is an interesting place. I mean, steak places in Japan are interesting because they approach steak completely differently than we do here in North America. It's seen as an amazing luxury item. Whereas I'd say in North America, a steak is considered... You can make a steak gourmet and expensive, but a steak by itself has the ability to be a dirt cheap item. Yeah, I could use a steak soon too. I think tonight for us is going to be, we're getting delivery fat burger in. It should be coming around 8:30 or so, which reminds me I need to put the oven light on to make sure things are nice and warm when we actually eat at 9 o'clock. All right, let's have ourselves a wild steak served with rice, salad, and soup. Charge up your enemy on a full stomach. We'll have some more... Excuse me, we'll have double soup, or double salad with that. Sarah, it is, yeah. A little harder to raise cattle in Japan. How was the Korean rice last night? It was delicious. I unfortunately didn't, I chose to do a bunch of cleanup before actually sitting down to eat, so my Korean rice had cooled considerably. And that's the first time I'd actually eaten it not piping hot directly out of the pan, because why wouldn't you eat it piping hot directly out of the pan? And it turned out that it tasted significantly different than the way it does hot and nice and gooey, but it was still delicious. Still had all the flavor I wanted it. Yeah, interesting fact. So when you talk about things that are Wagyu beef or a lot of steak that's served in Japan that's classified as Wagyu style or other forms of Japanese style beef, they're actually raised overseas in places like Alberta and specifically, most definitely, Australia. And they're raised according to the Wagyu tradition. So, fed apples, given massages, given beer to drink on. Yeah. Is New York City going vegan? That'd be the first I've heard of it. I mean, I would find it rather incredulous to believe that an entire a world-class cosmopolitan city like New York wouldn't support multiple forms of a dirty iron. Multiple diet choices.
Hey, pal, how'd it go? Win me that sweet VR prize?
Bachiri.
Sure did.
Whoa, you for real? I wasn't expecting you to actually win.
ところでよ、兄ちゃんが探してた赤鼻ってホームレスの件、知り合いに聞いてみた。
I forgot that I don't.
残念ながら赤鼻の居所はわからなかった。ただ、ホームレスを探すならいいとこがあるらしい。
Hey, Hexy, welcome.
そう言ってる人がいてね。ああ、ちょうどいいや。その人が来た。
なあ、誰かホームレスを探し回ってる人ってあんたか。もう見つかった？
いや、まだだけど。
なら、カムロ町の児童公園。
Not really, Lau. We've been to the virtual world, and we did a game of Mario Party in virtual reality. So that's a thing.
ありがとう。
いいんだよ、別に。じゃあ。
Jesus, $18 for a Wagyu meatball? I mean, it's... So, yeah, the Japanese-style beef, specifically the Wagyu... what's seen as Wagyu overseas with that deep marbling of fat needs a really specific kind of preparation to be flavored well, and I don't think that like grinding Wagyu beef or Wagyu style beef kind of defeats the purpose of having deeply marble fat in meat, because when you're grinding meat, you're mixing the fat in with the meat. So it's kind of a fake Wagyu style. Anyway, thank you, Lexi, for appreciating that voice.
タボ、今どこだ？
これから児童公園の炊き出しに行くとこだよ。そこで例の強盗と会えるかもしれん。
お前、今もカムロ町にいると思うのか？組の事務所を襲ったやつがよ。
本人はいなくても何か情報があればと思ってね。綾部の話じゃ松金組を襲った強盗は赤花っていうホームレスだった。
赤花、ホームレスが犯人なのか？
みたいだな。ただ東が金を回収した後、赤花は生きてるかどうかもわからない。
Oh, it's definitely one of those I'm a rich restaurant.
わ
Okay.
かった。俺も行く。児童公園だな。
Ground mixed with breadcrumbs and eggs and covered in tomato sauce. Yeah, that's... See, okay. Ground beef exists for two reasons. To use up leftover bits of beef that you have, that aren't good enough for other things, and that's it. You're using up the beef you can't use for a better application. And so taking your best beef and just grinding it up is like, oh, okay, well, that's an admission of culinary failure. That I couldn't come up with something better to do with my good ingredient. Not to say that you can't do some really good stuff with ground beef, like hamburgers when smashed nicely, and or even a good medium rare done burger. Like you take any good cut of beef, and grind it up or chop it and make it into a nice hamburger. That's going to be delicious if you cook it right. But again, this what we call in the West Wagyu beef, this Japanese style beef, with its deep marbling, loses all sense of import when it's been ground. Going back here. Oh, like places that gild their leaf with their food with gold leaf. Yeah, I don't. It's fun as a novelty to eat something like it's fun to eat gold because you're eating gold. But there's nothing flavor-wise about it. Yeah, that's okay. Thank you, Dark Morphin. Like I always assumed that the Wagyu was a method of raising, but I guess species probably has something to do with that too.
いやあ、悪かったね。
Ah, Arclight. Yes, that's peasant food is the best food. That's exactly why lobster is so delicious. Ah, okay. It's time for a beatdown.
俺に何か用か。
ああ、赤花に頼まれてな。
Oh, wow. Congratulations, Lionel Achievement. That's, working for the NRC. Oh my god, yes! Oh! It's beautiful! And the dismount! You know, working for the National Research Council that's a feather in your cap right there. I toured the NRC in Edmonton a long time ago when I was still working for doing a short stint doing demos for Apple. I guess technically I was. No, I was technically working for Firefox marketing. I would have loved to have been able to say that I was working for Apple, but no. Apple had contracted Firefox marketing to do in-store demos, and that's who I was working for. And I did get to hang out at Apple's headquarters in Edmonton and some fun stuff there. Yeah, no, squared out. This was actually in the days before Firefox, the browser, even was a glimmer in anyone's eye. I'll watch it again. Wow. Rock Pusher, I'm assuming that 9.7 was from the French judge. Oh, hey, E-Block, thank you for those bits. Just got done watching the Crossing the Streams, and it was great. Is there a mahjong in this Yakuza? Yes, there is. Absolutely.
なんで今になって赤花を調べ回ってるのかって。
あんたら赤花を知ってるんだな。あいつは生きてんのか？
いや、死んだよ。とっくの昔だ。
なんで死んだ？
Oh, Arclight, I've heard those same stories because we had some family who came out of the Maritimes.
赤花が下水に沈んでたのを見たやつがいる。銃で撃たれた跡があったって。
銃？その死体、警察には。
I think the reason that everyone mentions they visited NRC facilities is because the NRC has locations all across the country. But that also just means that they're a national organization and there's lots of opportunities and availability for people who know what they're doing. So congratulations on proving that you know what you're doing.
So their friend got murdered and they couldn't do a damn thing about it.
Some Tojo clan Yakuza.
そのヤクザが赤花を殺したのか？
わからねえ。俺らがヤクザ相手に嗅ぎ回れるわけねえだろう。だからあんたからなら何か聞けるかと思ってよ。
Oh, blue cord plus, yeah, classism is like, that's the reason why quinoa costs an arm and a leg now.
ガキン頃から喧嘩の爆発だけは踏んでてよ。それもカムロ潮流でだ。
遅かったな、海藤さん。
1年前に赤花を探し回ってたってヤクザ。こいつか？
ああ、こいつだ。間違いないよ。
1年前、東は強盗犯だった赤花から1億を回収して組に戻している。その頃下水道には赤花の射殺体が上がっていた。となると犯人は誰だと思う？
俺にはどうしてもあの東が人を殺せたとは思えねえ。銃だって下っ端のあいつがどっから調達した？
銃くらいどうにでもなる。ここはカムロ町なんだぞ。
東に話を聞きに行く。あんたも行くだろ、海藤さん。あんたは東に何があったか知りたかったんだよな。
ああ、分かってる。
東はシャルルにいるはずだ。
E-Block, thank you for that 1,000 bits there. Super appreciate it. Okay, I'm gonna take a second here to catch up on the the chat here. Someone was saying that they had a Hexy. First and last time I was Edmonton was at 10. My mom, who's a botanist, did a talk at the U of E about a paper she wrote. I bet she also toured the Edmonton Mutart Conservatory as well at that point, given we're very proud of those in Edmonton, our glass pyramids filled with plants. Oh, the Nuclear Regulatory Commission for NRC for US. That's interesting. I mean, the NRC is definitely going to have a heavy presence in Ottawa, they being a federal commission and Ottawa being the head of our area. But I mean, it's you go where the research is being done. In Edmonton, if you're working on petrochemicals, anything that can be worked on based on petrochemicals, it's a good place to be. Let's see. Keep an old Air Force base. That also sounds like Edmonton, actually. God damn the Army and parking their turning the world's third longest runway into a tank parking lot. We used to be third in line. Actually, no way. I think we might have been that runway might have been second longest. But we were third in line for space shuttle landings. I'm sure I've talked about this on stream before, but it's Edwards Air Force Base. Maybe it's fourth. I think it's Edwards Air Force Base, Salt Flats, and I don't know. I don't think Cape Canaveral has a landing strip long enough, but Edmonton is definitely on the list of places that it can land because it's just so effing long. Never happened. It almost happened once, and we were all very excited for it to be a possibility. Okay. Bam. Okay. Moving on to the rest of the game. Head to Charles. Oh, don't test me, Charles. My daughter hasn't spoken to me in over 6 months. Well, sounds like you have a case of hikikomoris. Or rather, you have a case of the I'm a Japanese salaryman and I never see my family, and they are all, each and every one of them, estranged. Oh, yes, Arclight, yeah, that's the Special 747 for moving the space shuttle is a great piece of history and engineering. I'm actually, you know what? I never got a good explanation for, I just never looked it up, but I really should, of how they put the space shuttle on top of that effing 747. Because I should, I can't believe in the 40 years of my life I've never looked that up, nor have I ever seen a picture of it happening. Because, like, you clearly have to have a crane, but how do you attach the space shuttle to this crane? Is it like 3 points, 2 points, 4 points? Okay, Mercano. Space shuttle only landed at 3 sites: Kennedy, Edwards Air Force Base, and once in the White Sands. Okay, so yeah, it must have been fourth then. That was the, that Edmonton was. But we were definitely on the list, if I recall. Speaking of science, do you know how good U of E's physics program is again? I'm in search of a good Canadian school to study light and sound. So I believe that, just to clarify something for you, you may or may not know, U of E is actually the U of A, University of Alberta. It's headquartered in, or it is in Edmonton. There is a University of Calgary as well, but can't speak to it because I haven't gone. If I recall, the physics department in the U of A is not bad, but I don't know if they're anything special. I took a few, actually, I have to give it up for my physics department because I did take, it was the U of A's physics, I think it's 210. was what it was called at the time, and it was called The History of Physics. And it was partially an excuse for the professor just to show us the BBC, or sorry, not the BBC, the PBS series Connections, which is one of the most important television series to me that exist, and I should really just set up a streaming watch-along for us Tilty Heads to sit down and watch that over the course of sometimes, but yeah. Yeah, I heard engineering's pretty okay at U of A. There is a nuclear reactor at the University of Alberta that's located within the dentistry pharmacy building, but I think it's a breeder reactor specifically in use right now for creating medical isotopes, and of course student or other university research purposes. I just find it cool that we actually had that. Oh. Crunch. Oh, okay. Sorry, Horace, you've created... I'm just going to try and look around here. Boop, 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 and I'm going to open some of these picture links while I not get hit. Oh, sweet. The hard points are nice. Holy shit, that's what they used to put it on? That's... I'm not going to say that's not okay, because that's what you need to use, but that's big. That is a gantry. Looking back here. Oh yeah, it's been a few years since I watched it as well, Hexy. I tend to try and watch, or used to try and watch Connections once a year or so, kind of the same way Cam does with Kiryu. Why can't I remember the name of Kiryu's actual voice? Carl Sagan. Carl Sagan's. That's right, because as we know, the man who is a prominent space researcher is in fact just a lowlife in Japanese organized crime. Invite Cameron to? Absolutely, of course. A few electronics engineering grads from the impressive U of A. Sentiment in the community seems positive. Yeah, I've heard overall the U of A is a good place to be. If you're into the sciences, I want to specify. As a arts grad, there's not much that's great out of the U of A except for the Japanese history department under Vin Sensei when he still was alive and no longer, sadly, is. My favorite professor. Ooh, UBC's group in photonics. Yeah, no, definitely have a look at UBC then, because they are... Then you get to live in British Columbia and Vancouver, which is choice. Definitely go to Vancouver over Edmonton if you can. Only ever go to Edmonton if you have to. This is the official advice of Ian Horner of Tiltyhouse. Only go to Edmonton if you have to. Also, Jesus, E-Block, thank you so much for handing out those subscriptions.
1年前、松金組に押し入った拳銃強盗だよ。そいつから1億回収したのはお前だったよな。
Gonna go through this cutscene here first before I react to everything.
赤鼻の死体を見たって人間がいる。撃ち殺されて下水に沈んでた。東さん。
黙れよ。人聞きの悪い。
How
本当にお前が赤鼻を殺したのか。
どうなんだ、東。あん時俺は兄貴を助けたかったんですよ。
This tracks for it.
金さえ取り返せば波紋も取り消せるって。
Yakuza problem. I just dropped
その
my
ためなら
cap.
何だってやる覚悟でした。
なのに今は怪盗の兄貴に銃向けんのか。うるせえ。
俺とターボを殺す覚悟ができたってことか。
Oh.
あんたの銃、俺ら全員の口塞ぐには弾が足りん
Yes.
な。
Kick their ass, the homeless.
てめえアガビ、何やってんだ。行けよお前ら。じいさんたち外出てろ。ぶっ殺すよ。やっと俺の出番だな、ターボ。
I see. Now that there's no bullets, our fists can handle this.
おっしゃ。
Well, thank you so much, eBlock, for loving the Tiltyhouse and loving the Yakuza. Same here. Let's check here. I wonder if the licensing on my DVD's connection is going from co-streaming. Possibly. I really need to find what's his name, James Burke, and get in touch with him just to offer him my thanks for everything he's done. Make sure you can live in Vancouver. Yeah, try to live on campus. Take advantage of those student pricings for everything you can do. Intersection of light and sound. Sonoluminescence. Oh man, that sounds interesting. Okay, whoops. Hold up here. Let me just see here. Oh, random users. Perfect. Love that even more. Congratulations to everyone who got a subscription. And once again, thank you to eBlock for that. Oh, Dark Morphort absolutely would count as a private or a public performance of the material, which most likely violate the license. So we'd probably need to go into Discord or possibly a watch together, which would make it a private invite, only a performance, and therefore less legally dubious, or at least something that would have to be investigated properly. Don't even worry about it. Oh yeah, and of course, yeah, I wouldn't be streaming anything of this stuff on Twitch. Yeah, yes, it's a cast that Alex uses to show his movies. Anyway, yeah, actually, as a person who has experienced a summer of life as a UBC student in Vancouver, I was just out of university, or not just out of university, but just out of high school. I was lucky enough to be part of a program called Shad Valley. It was science, technology, and entrepreneurial focused. And what I appreciate the science and technology part of it, they really hammer on the whole entrepreneurial part, which I'm not a big fan of business owners at this stage. I mean, let's be honest, late stage capitalism has kind of soured the idea of business ownership to a lot of people. Oop. Oh, Arclight, you are literally the first person I have talked to who has heard of Shad. It's really cool. And if we were in our teens, I would absolutely recommend it to you. And that goes to anyone who is watching, who may or may not be in chat, who is. It's a summer program, highly focused, and that's actually how I got to do my NRC tour. Or no, sorry, that wasn't the NRC tour. That was when I got to tour the Particle Accelerator in DC, which was cool as hell. There's nothing like being a Star Trek Next Generation fan at 18 years old and be able to see a slush deuterium tank in real life. Higashi! Oop. Time to drink a drink before we die. We'll have that Tarner, we'll have that Staminax. I need to buy some drugs. Clearly is what I need to do here. I'm looking into a buy once, cry once office chair. I'm leaning towards a steel case leap or a gesture. Do you have any other chairs that I should look at? Absolutely, Dryosynth. Oh, eat the bento. Yes, that's a good idea. So my current chair is a human scale. I can't remember the name of it now. It's the human scale chair with the headrest and the no springs in the back, but it offers resistance based off your body weight, which is supposedly better for your back. I would also suggest the Herman Miller M-Body as being one of the chairs that I recommend to everyone for just being straight up great as a chair. Let's eat another bento. And Corey, we bought her because she was programming at the time I believe it's Herman Miller Sail, S-A or S-A-Y-L, I think it is. Yeah, the Aeron is the Herman Miller, and I would never recommend an Aeron to anyone. I don't like them at all. They're weird, and they make yeah, human scale freedom headrest. That's the one I've got. I managed to find it used in town for a screaming deal, and so grabbed it when I could.
Huh?
But yeah, Trausen, good luck on getting a good chair, and yeah, the buy once, cry once is really good for the chair. Spend your money on things that get between you and the ground. Beds, shoes, chairs.
そいつは赤花にいろんな情報を与えてた。事務所が手薄な時間帯、金庫のある場所はもちろん、その中に確実に金がある日時。でなきゃ、ヤクザの金を奪うなんてまず不可能だ。その内通者が赤花を殺したんじゃないのか。真相の口封じをするために。
そうかもな。誰なんだそいつは。そこまでしてなんで組の金を。金は二の次だったんです。あ？怪盗の兄貴を潰すことが内通者の本当の狙いでした。だからわざわざ兄貴が当番の日に金庫を。俺を潰すため？じゃあまさかその内通者ってのは
羽村の頭か。
頭にとって兄貴は組の中でただ一人の脅威だった。兄貴さえいなくなりゃ松金組を完全に掌握できる。あの人はそう踏んだ。
確かにな、実際今そうなってる。
I'm very curious to read up about this space shuttle launch abort system. That sounds very interesting.
あの人にはそれだけの稼ぎがあって力がある。頭あっての松金組だ。
So Hamura staged a robbery and pinned it on Kaito-san to get him expelled. If Higashi knows all that, why is he at Hamura's beck and call?
赤花が死んだ時、 何があった？お前は全部知ってるんだろ、東。
1億が奪われて兄貴が破門になった次の日だ。俺はサツから情報を買って、その夜にはもう赤鼻の名前と顔を手に入れてた。そいつで町中聞き込んで行き着いたのはカムロ町の下水道だった。ただそこにいたのは赤鼻だけじゃなかった。
羽村の頭もそこに？
Oh yeah, Red Wing shoes slash boots will
頭は
last you for a good long
赤
while.
鼻から9000万を回収して高飛びさせようとしてたんだ。
I'm actually looking into a company out of, I think,
赤
the
鼻の報
Philippines
酬は1000
for
万。
my next pair of boots.
それで円満におさらばのはずだった。
Is it the Philippines or is it it's somewhere where the Dutch are involved. Indonesia. That's where it is. And they do custom handmade boots with various levels of customization. I'm very excited for those. Uh-oh.
誰だ？出てこい！羽村の頭？頭ですか？俺です。東です。
東？なんでてめえがここにいる？一人か？
そこのホームレス。赤鼻って言って、そいつが事務所の1億を。
恨むならあのバカを恨めよ。
え？
なんだ？頭、そいつはまずいんじゃ。
お前、なんで奴が犯人だと分かった？
それは俺は全てありのまま話した。
That's how it went down.
事務所が襲われた時、俺もその場に居合わせてたこと、綾部から札の情報を買って赤鼻にたどり着いたこと、言葉が途切れたらそこで撃たれるって、そう思って必死に喋りまくった。
なるほど。で、怪盗の汚名を晴らしてやる気だったか？あの野郎もいい射程持ったな。
殺さないで、お願いします。勘弁してください。頭、本当にやるんで。
そうだな。死にたくなきゃ俺に忠誠を誓え。
I am also very curious about that mission with Mark
そいつを形
Grono.
にしてみせろ。
でも、どうすれば。
こうすんだよ。お前がここに来なけりゃこいつは死なずに済んだ。それどころか1000万手にしてたんだよ。かわいそうにな。お前がこいつを殺したんだ。お前、女みてえな声出すんだな。興奮するじゃねえか。
Thanks, toxic masculinity.
これでお前も本物のヤクザになったな。
Nope. In the worst way. It's TS41G. Let's pull that up for later. So many tabs from these.
お前がやったわけじゃない。
ああ。だが俺はその前には街中歩いて赤花の居場所を聞き
Your
込んで
prints are on the gun, and the gun's in
そし
the...
て奴を撃った銃には俺の死
And the bullets from said gun are
旗
in the
からに
man.
は言い訳できねえ状況が揃ってる
True. The cops probably would suspect him.
俺の顔悪くなったって言ってたよな実際俺もそう思ってた
なあ、今の話をおやっさんに言ったら頭を抑えられたりは。
無駄だ。親父にはもう頭を止める力はねえ。事情を伝えたとこであの人を困らせるだけだ。東もそれが分かってたからずっと一人で飲み込んでた。
そっか、そういうことなんだな。俺先に帰るよ、海藤さん。
ん？
積もる話があんだろ、あんたらには。邪魔しちゃ悪いもんな。
Whoa! Did he just imply that it's time for him to do a beatdown?
やっぱり俺はあの八神が嫌いです。
あ？
奴は俺よりずっと前から兄貴とつるんでた。極道でもねえのに親父からも一目置かれて。まあ面白くねえ野郎でしたよ。
東、お前ターボーの父親の話知ってるか？
さあね、何かあるんですか？
あいつがガキの頃は武道の手ほどきなんかもしてくれたらしい。いい親だったんだろうな。そして弁護士でもあった。
へえ。
でターボーが15になった頃だ。親父さんはある殺しを弁護して執行猶予付きの実質無罪を勝ち取った。だがな、それを被害者遺族の一人が恨みに思ったんだよ。ターボーの両親は包丁でめった刺しにされたらしい。その頃ターボーは仕事ばかりの親に反抗期を迎えててよ。襲撃の時はダチの家を泊まり歩いてた。もしあいつがうちにいたらその暴漢を取り押さえられてたかもな。誰も死なずに済んだかもしれない。
I mean, the way he's wearing his red shirt out of his uniform like that, absolutely he would have stopped any sort of crime there. The red shirt implies that he was a delinquent youth.
八神の親殺した犯人はどうなったんです？
現場の奥で首つってたってよ。
Wow!
一つも救いのねえ事件だった。いっぺんに親を亡くした後、ターボーは親類の手も振り払って
Wow!
町に出てきた。年をごまかしてテンダーで働いてたんだ。
なるほど。じゃあその頃ですよ、野郎と兄貴が会ったのは。
ああ、あいつは最初俺が店で偉そうにしてたのが気に食わなかった。
This is some backstory.
当時は俺だってまだ駆け出しだ。それでもヤクザ相手に15かそこらのガキが喧嘩ふっかけてきやがってよ。
生地腕に覚えがあったんでしょうね。
その花へし折ってやったぜ。ただあいつはそれ以来何度やられようが負けを認めようとしなかった。てめえの痛みを一言みてえに冷めた目で見てたっつ
Just
った
had an incredible case of deja vu there.
でもある日それをどういうわけか
Not
松
anything
金
to do
の
with
親
this
父が気に入
game,
った。
just chat here,
するとターボ
everything
も
is...
だんだん
Feels like
親
I've
父の
been
言
here
うことだけ
before.
は聞くようになってった。
but actually, not just.
もともとあいつは
I have definitely been streaming like this
俺
before.
らとは出来が違ったんだ。親父もそこを見込んで谷町を買って出たんじゃねえか。ターボーもそれに応えて司法試験まで通っちまった。
そこがまた気に食わなかったんですよ、俺らは。でもあいつは取り返しのつかないしくじりをした。もう終わった人間じゃないですか、八神は。なのに兄貴も親父もなんであんな奴と。
それ言ったら破門にされた元極道も似たようなもんだぜ。カムロ町じゃ珍しくもね、ここはその手の人間が最後に行き着く町でもある。あいつも俺もこの町で育った。他に行き場なんかねえ。だから羽村の頭といくら勝ち合おうが、俺らは俺らの流儀で行くだけだ。
At least he finished his drink.
今の俺には頭の命令が絶対です。
I just always hate
でも
media properties where
もし
people will be
兄貴たちを
having a drink and they'll
殺せとでも言われたら
walk off without finishing it.
精一杯あがいてみせます。
その気持ちだけで十分だ。
Okay, that takes us to 1930, 7:30, which means it's definitely time for us to take a short break. I probably shouldn't wait. Okay, this is going to be a good catch-up when we get back. I'm going to go do the fluid swap. You should do the same. Get up, stretch a bit. I obviously need to do that too. And we'll be back with more Judgment in just a few minutes. Do not go away. folks, we are back with more Judgment here on the Tilty streams tonight. And yeah, guess what? Office chairs be expensive. Generally because they expect actual offices to purchase them, not individuals. Which is why I generally suggest people look on their local Craigslist or other used system. In the normal times, things may be different now, to look for a used version because they are costly. That said, they are also... I've yet to buy a chair in the $100 to $200 range that has not suffered some form of major breakage within a year. And I have yet to spend any time, significant amount of time, with one of the chairs in my approved range that has not managed to last a very long time in its... unfortunately, yeah. Chairs, you kind of get what you pay for. And if you're okay spending a couple $100 every few times, yeah, it's always a toss-up, and I hate it. I hate that it's that it's that way. Nice lady who found the web server on the Roger Mortis things again. Oh, R. Daniel, Foon is so fun with what they're doing. What do they do now? I've been following them since then. Oh no, vertical QWERTY makes me angry. The last project they did was that I really loved was making a keyboard out of a pile of floppy disks, a small microcontroller board to convert the floppy disks into keyboard code, and just making a system where you type by slotting the A disk into the disk drive, eject it, slotting the B disk into the disk drive, etc., etc. Rock Pusher, thank you so much for that 29-month in a row subscription. Fluids cycled, burgers obtained, zones droned, and we're back. Yeah, just keep your eyes on... No, come back. Come back. We're going to previously on Yakuza here next. Let's jump right into it. Ah.
モグラを追うヤガミたちに松金組の包囲網が狭まっていく。1年前、海東の波紋をきっかけに塗り替えられた松金組内部の勢力図。だが全ては仕組まれていた。
Of course it is.
裏社会の掟に翻弄されるカムロ町の男たち。いつかその流れに一矢報いようと。 彼らはあがき続ける。
I love that they tried to make a new story in Kamurocho, and literally it's just another Yakuza story, but with different Yakuza this time.
なあ東よ、お前なんで仕事手抜いてんのかな。
Well?
いえ、自分はそんな。
ならなんでまだターボがうろちょろしてんだよ。てめえがなってねえから舐められてんだろうが。
Weird, R. Daniel. That so I maybe it's just not the art I do, but I specifically chose to learn better home row main keypad numeric input, just so that I could keep my hands closer to a home row position and keep less hands on the mouse. Although, yeah, that's right. Artists are always all about hands on mouse. So I guess it's a little bit different there. In general, big fan of 10K with designs. Okay, well, yeah, this Jamal says, we'll take the case.
登場会系松金組事務所前で銃撃一人死亡か。
死んだのは栗本って組のフルカムだ。流れ弾で肩木にも怪我人が出て。
Some pretty insider info.
いや、お前は知らねえかもな。別に目立つやつじゃなかった。
犯人は自称会社員。その場で現行犯逮捕。
そいつは強霊会の送り込んだ鉄砲玉だ。
間違いないのか。
ああ、昨べ東から聞いたんでな。へ
え、この間俺らに銃向けてたあいつが。
そう言ってやるなよ。あいつの話じゃ犯人は栗本の体にまず弾を4発で、とどめに両目を撃ち抜いた。
Whoa, okay, that's...
要するに強霊会からモグラへの報復だ。
That's significant.
だがこうなると松金組どころか東上会本家も黙ってね。
強霊会との報復合戦になるんか。
ああ、今のカムロ町は相当やべえぞ。東もそう言ってた。
Oh, good, good. It just occurred to me actually too about noting it that everyone here is getting their eyes shot out or cut out, and remembering that the name of this game during development, well, it was in Japan, was Project Judge Eyes specifically.
ゆうべ銃撃の時は東も事務所にいたらしい。あいつんとこならまた何か情報が入ってきてるかもな。
To the arcade! Nope. Nope. Too far. That is an interesting place to... No. Get out of first person. Interesting place to start E-Block. Glad you're enjoying it.
もしもし、この間の仕事の件ですけど。
Why is Hoshino-kun calling me?
Good shadows.
もしもし。
Oh, this is Yagami.
Yagami-san.
Yagami-san, you've got to help me.
Hey, what's the matter?
There's been an incident at the Gendel law office.
What do you mean?
Just something terrible's happened. You gotta get down here.
All right, I'll be right there.
Hoop. Rock Pusher, you're a little concerned we haven't seen 6 on on Steam yet. Okay, I thought you said on stream. Yeah, it's kind of surprising it hasn't been hasn't shown up there yet. I hope we eventually get the rest of them on the PC, but I guess there's less of a rush now. Okay, let's just finish this guy. Cool. XC. Good catch there. So the Yami voice that I'm using right now was, I think, modeled after one of the agents from the Venture Brothers, the one that sounds like Ray Romano. And of course, I think it's 26 is the one that speaks like this, or close to. Depends which season. But yeah, that's again just one of those voices I can fall into fairly easily. Really, it turns out a lot of Doc Hammer's voices are ones I can hang on to. I should really look into what else he does vocally. Grab that stretched coil. Go in. Oh, fine. Kick that bicycle. You, sir, are coming with me to this car. Hi. Can I put you into the back of the car? No, I can't. Well, oh, I'm also not powered up. Snackpack, now are you referring to are you referring to me doing Dr. Girlfriend or Doc Hammer?
Because I also think I'd do a decent Dr. Mr. Dr. Mr. the Monarch. It's a fairly easy voice to do, and really it's all about changing expectations. When you have a pretty girl that sounds like this, it's a little bit odd. Anyway.
Wait, what the?
You did it, so admit it already.
Huh?
I told you I didn't do it!
There's no point in lying.
Hey!
Yagami-san, you came!
八神君
Okay, third voice. Yagami-kun!
My Fuya's here too? Hoshino-kun, what in the world is going on? I thought this was serious.
It is serious. As you can see, Saori-san and my Fuya-san have been accused me of a crime.
A crime, eh?
Does my character use Haman from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Ooh. God, oh god. So I've played Eyes of Heaven, the most recent JoJo game for the PS4. Loved it. Would love to have a JoJo game in the Dragon engine specifically, because it's really good.
The Dr. Claus during Respect Survived. Rock Boucher.
Well, here we go.
Yeah. Oh, Adam does a great Dr. Claw. Oh, Shino-kun, what does Saori-san think you did? Wait, that's the wrong person. I didn't do anything. She's just super upset about her stupid cake.
Her cake?
Yeah, I've been accused of eating a cake she had in the fridge.
Huh?
Oh god, how did that...
This is just a...
Oh wow, I've lost it.
This is just some stupid cake we're talking about. It was from Goto Gato. It was a special event cake I'd waited in line for hours to get. Huh? It's really happening right now? In that case, why is my Fuyu involved?
I'm not. I'm not. I just happened to drop in on a work-related issue.
And you got dragged into this?
Sari's pretty worked up right now. Made inquiries. It sounds like Hoshino-kun is really the only one who could have done the deed.
Oh, you. That's why my Fuya's prosecuting the case for me. Prosecuting? Is that how it is?
Nah.
Okay, I'll bite. Why is Hoshino the most likely suspect? Hoshino is the one who even knew about the cake. Only because she
Only because she was bragging about having got it in the first place. How does that make me a suspect?
Okay, we need facts. When was the cake seen last? I went home around 8 p.m. last night, and the cake was almost certainly in the fridge at the time.
I was here for another 2 hours after that, but nobody came in.
And presuming Hoshino-kun is innocent, it had to have been eaten between 10 p.m. and this morning. Are you sure you locked the office?
Aye.
Yeah, I'm sure. Jeez.
There are no signs of forced entry, so I think that rules out any external parties as the culprit. I see. And who unlocked the office this morning then?
Gen-san got here before me, but he left as soon as I came in. After that, my Fuyu-san arrived. Sayori-san was the last to arrive.
And that's when I discovered my cake was gone. But that would mean Gen-sensei is also a suspect. He could have eaten it while he was alone in the office.
Yeah.
No way. Gen-sensei is a Japanese sweets man. He doesn't go for Western cakes and pastries. That's your justification? Well, I guess he would have much. I guess he wouldn't have much of a motive if that was true.
You're up against a wall, Hoshino-skin. Why don't you just come clean?
Huh?
My Fuyu-san, please. I'm telling you, I didn't do it.
The longer you hide from your crimes, the heavier this sentence is going to be, Hoshino-kun.
Objection! If you ask me, my Fuyu-san is pretty suspicious too. Excuse me, did you just yell objection for the fun of it?
And why do you... And do you tell... And do you care to tell the court what you meant by that little comment?
After my Fuyu-san came in, I left my desk to go to the bathroom. And let's just say, I was gone for about 15 minutes. My Fuyu-san could have easily scarfed the whole cake in that time.
Huh?
Why would I? This is baseless conjecture. Do you have any evidence to back up that statement? Actually, I do. Huh? Don't think I didn't hear it. When you came in this morning, your stomach growled. What? You heard that? Yes, you skipped breakfast this morning, didn't you? Naturally, you'd be hungry. So, you figured you'd peek in the fridge, and that's when you discovered an exquisite little cake. You couldn't help yourself. You dug right in. Am I wrong?
Huh?
Oh, Hexy, that's a different voice.
Yeah, you are. As a matter of fact, besides, a growling stomach is hardly admissible evidence.
Yagami-san.
Yagami-san, you're up.
And...
Please, take my case and defend me. If you don't, Sayori-san will glare at me for the rest of my life.
Well, if we're talking business, I guess I can take this one.
I'm counting on you.
Okay, apparently this is what's really happening. So the first place a good lawyer starts is the crime scene. Wonder if the wrapper's still in the trash.
God damn, we're actually doing this. Oh my god.
Oh! 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 Oh!
Sorry, I'm trying to hit my O for Dr. Mince's the Monarch. Is that a fridge? Where's... Aha! The fridge.
So this is the refrigerator where the crime happened. Also got to thank E-Block for those 200 bits. A lot going on here. There certainly is. Ice tray is melted. Or did someone forget to freeze it? Couldn't be. Nobody's using ice in the winter again, probably. I didn't see anyone use it yesterday. Why did it melt? That's interesting. Search for the cake wrapper. It's gonna be in someone's trash, I know it.
Wait a second. Okay, I did get a vibration from the trash.
Seeing that the trash can is empty. It's usually bursting at the seams.
Why?
We take the trash out every day now, on a rotating shift.
And who is in charge of that shift today?
Genda Sensei.
What? Even Genda Sensei pitches in?
Well, it's more of a punishment for him. Saori-san made him do it.
Genda-san.
Whoa!
Honey, Genda-san is really lazy about sorting the trash, so I kind of blew up at him and I said, don't even consider the people who have to take the trash. Don't you even consider the people who have to take the trash out?
Then he said,
I'd start pitching in for trash duty. I'm surprised you had the guts to say that to him.
Yagami-san.
Oh, guy, and I do throw in B-52 guy every now and then. You got me, Sen. The trash cans are empty. It looks like Genda Sensei took his trash duty seriously.
Noted. Thanks for checking.
Well, his cake must have had a wrapper. Is there anywhere else it could have gone? To be thrown away? Suppose it's been washed out with the rest of our containers in the kitchen.
Let's have a look. Ah! Oh, robbers. Looks like we got ourselves some milk cartons. They've been washed and neatly compacted.
Yagami-san.
Those are Saori-san's milk cartons. They weren't there last night, so whoever was on cleaning duty must have done it. Saori-san scolds anyone who doesn't tidy up after themselves.
But there's 3 of them. She's not drinking that much milk, is she?
I kinda doubt it. Maybe she threw them out for some reason. Investigation is complete. Let's end it, I guess.
Yagami-san.
Yagami-san, are you finished with the investigation? If so, we should start the hearing.
The hearing? We're gonna go to trial with this?
Of course. My fuyu, or should I say, Prosecutor Fuji, are you prepared to present your case? Fine, I've been dragged in this far. You might as well see it
お
through.
願いします
Then the court is now in session for the defendant Issei Hoshino. Prosecutor Fuji, your opening statement, please.
Sorry, I just noticed what was written on the side of that box. Boy.
Well, the prosecution is firmly of the belief that Hoshino-kun is the only viable culprit. And your proof. The defendant was arguing that you yourself could be the culprit. Your Honor, I have a counter-argument to that assertion. Proceed, Prosecutor Fuji. If I'd been the one who ate it, something that should be present is missing from the crime scene.
八神君
Right, Yagami-kun? Can you corroborate that statement, I take it?
Me? If my Fuyu really ate the cake, something should exist is missing. The proof of that is...
The trash.
The trash can at the scene was empty because its contents were removed this morning.
Yes, Genda-san was the first one in the office today. That's probably when he took out the trash.
Which means, if my Fuyu had eaten the cake, she would have had to discard the wrapper afterward. And since we're all confirmed the trash can is empty... Oh, you have a point.
Yeah, there it is again. Boy.
Right, there was no wrapper in the trash can, which means I couldn't have eaten your goddamn cake. And we've thoroughly searched every trash can. They're all as clean as a whistle. I see. This is pretty conclusive evidence.
Yeah.
Hold it, Saori-san. I can present a counter-argument here.
The court will hear the defense's objection.
While the wrapper may not be in the trash can, we can't rule out that you didn't hide the evidence.
Objection! Predictably, Yagami-kun. I'd like to present the court with some new evidence.
New evidence?
While you were searching the room, I performed my own investigation. Naturally. That's when this document on Saori-san's desk caught my eye. It's a notice of planned power outages.
Relevance, prosecutor?
It seems there was a blackout last night, scheduled from 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. the next morning. I do remember Genda-sensei saying something about that. He warned the whole office not to keep anything in the fridge or it would spoil. Oh, I remember that too, but I had something urgent come up, so I left and forgot all about it.
That means...
Precisely! If the cake was left inside the fridge with no power on, it would have spoiled. Despite being winter, it's been unseasonably warm. And if anyone ate it, they'd know it was spoiled after a single bite. Right! And there's no way anyone would go through with eating the whole thing. But the whole cake vanished. Someone must have devoured the fresh cake. There is only one span of time where it's possible. Not this morning, after the cake would have been spoiled, but last night, when it was still fresh. Hey,
wait!
I'm afraid so, Hoshino-kun. The only one who could have eaten it was the one who closed up. Hoshino-kun, it can only have been you.
No! Objection.
Yigiati!
Excuse me? Does the defense have further arguments?
Yeah.
Yes! I think it's too early to pronounce a verdict. There's one more possibility.
Is it better be good?
The cake wasn't the only thing that was missing from the fridge. I have evidence to prove it.
Okay, what do we got here? Oop. No, hungry stomach growled loudly. Uh-huh. A planned power outage? What disappeared? Milk? Yeah.
The milk Saracen put in the fridge has been dumped, washed out, and neatly compacted. In other words, the milk was also removed from the fridge. 3 cartons to be precise. Genda Sensei must have done it during the cleaning duty, an act forced upon him by the victim herself. I'm not
Whoa, that was different.
I'm not following you, Yagami. Let's consider what would drive Genda Sensei to do this. Why would he discard 3 milk cartons at once if there was some left?
You're right. That's certainly an odd thing to do. Why?
There's only one particular piece of evidence points to the logic behind these actions.
The power outage notice.
これが証拠だ。
The power outage?
Defense, does this line of reasoning have a point? What would happen to the milk inside the fridge for a whole night without electricity?
I believe it would go bad.
And if Genda Sensei, who had been cleaning on duty, found the milk that had gone bad,
he probably would have thrown it away. Oh, then...
It seems the prosecution is beginning to see the light. Which means true culprit.
Whew. That ain't... Excuse me.
Which means the true culprit that ate Saori-san's cake is...
Nobody. Dumpster Sensei. Yes, Guyan.
No one ate the cake. In other words, there is no culprit to blame.
What? I can't believe this.
You're implying Genda Sensei threw away the spoiled cake? Yeah, that's about the sum of it. Saori-san said herself that she hurried home last night due to an urgent matter. The outage slipped her mind entirely. Thus, when Genda Sensei found the cake had spoiled, he did his duty and discarded it.
So you're saying I kind of jumped to conclusions.
Sweater vest.
Ooh.
Wow, quite a crowd
Wow, quite a crowd here. What brings you by, Yagami and my Fuyu-kun? Welcome back, Genda Sensei. Say, who left that cake and all that milk in the refrigerator overnight? Didn't I practically beat you guys over the head about the power outage? And on the day I had cleaning duty of all days, it's rude to make people throw away spoiled food, you know? I believe the words were, don't you even consider the people who have to take the trash out? Your words, right? Shirosaki-kun. Well,
Having to deal with all that spoiled food, I understand the meaning all too well now.
I'm so sorry.
The end. Exy, absolutely, this is an anime little story, and I love it as well. Thank you, Yagami-san. Looks like I'm cleared of suspicion. And I sentenced Saori-san to cleaning duty for 1 month straight, starting tomorrow.
There are no words to express my remorse.
As my defense attorney, I'd like you to have this, Yagami-san.
Thanks.
I've gotta say, though, I'm pretty shocked. Saori-san stays cool under pressure, but as soon as the sweets got involved...
You have no idea how long I've been looking forward to that cake.
I can appreciate that, but as lawyers, we need to keep our heads on straight at all times.
I'll work on that.
Case closed, I guess. Which is another anime, but a localized title, which I don't recognize because it's dumb. Pretty turbulent day, or a turnabout day for the criminal justice system.
Hexy, in that case, you're gonna fit right in around here.
Kamurocho is pretty tense right now. No thanks to Matsugane family and the Kyoto clan at each other's throats. Better ask Higashi about it.
Okay, and so real investigation will begin now. Energy is good, though we may want to see a doctor at some point. Yeah. Where are we right now? Oh, cool. We're right next to the children's park, which means it's time to go see an underground doctor. And by which I mean, we're going to go underground and see a doctor. Oh, Hexy, it's one of those things that I'm pretty certain that when we finally get a proper scholarly examination of the history of 4chan, there's going to be a lot of popular culture that came out of there. Or sorry, a combination of 4chan and something awful, which have somehow managed to stay off the radar.
Yagami-san.
Check me out. $200? Check me out. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the term old taku, because that does seem like a an English, not transliteration, not translation, but hijacking of the term, even more so than the hijacking of the Japanese word for house. That's right, otaku means house. Don't at me. Give me that stretched coil. Give me a bicycle. Throw that bicycle. Oh no! Kicks! Back at ya. Kicking. Over 20 years, that's a good number. I think. God, what was the first Japanese property that I knew was Japanese and I sought out because it was... Actually, that would have to be... So, I eventually figured out that Robotech was Japanese and found out about Macross 7 long before I should have, because it's still not out in North America. Thanks, Harmony Gold. Harmony Gold. And I found out about it because of... found out about Macross 7 because of conversion sheets for Rift's characters based on Macross 7 mech. But yeah, the first anime I saw on TV would have been Robotech, or sorry, would have been Macross in the form of Robotech. Astro Boy would have come out at around the same time or slightly after. The Bush Baby, which not a lot of people remember, but it was on Access Network in Edmonton. And then Sailor Moon eventually happened. In fact, I didn't realize until just after I finished my watch through of G Gundam that that was one of the two Gundam that was initially broadcast on North American TV, which is why I now realize that so many people love G Gundam. Not because it was particularly any good, but because it was available. Oh wow, you read Astro Boy at 5 years old? That's kind of rad. I remember only reading, or sorry, watching Astro Boy and getting upset that, you know, the promise at the end of the episode was that you'd be able to hear Astro's report to the main computer, and if you got the answer right, Astro will come and play with you. He never did! Every time I did that quiz, I got the answer right as to what the lie that Astro Boy inserted into his report. Oh, you poor man. Blue Chloroplast Otaku is a... It depends who you talk to as to whether or not it has problematic connotations. Like in general, Japanese conversation, absolutely, you should not call yourself an otaku. Amongst other otaku, yes. Are they people who consider themselves otaku? That's a good question. I call myself an otaku based off of the information set down within the Studio Gainax released Otaku no Video, which itself is a weird mockumentary, partial documentary of the otaku movement. It's weird.
Yagami? 何しに来てんだお前。
お邪魔か？
お邪魔かだ？もしかしらに見られたらお前。ん？あ、いや、そんなに心配することはないか。もう頭もお前に構ってる場合じゃねえし。
昨夜の銃撃事件のせいでか。
まあ。
And Dark Morford, I would actually, I would say that it probably depends who you're asking, too, as to whether they'd refer to it as anime or not.
で、何の用だ？ぼさっと突っ立ってんのは一応客なんだからよ。たく、座れ。
Ah, Gainluck, the word you're looking for there is not otaku, but hikikomori. which is the type of person who stays inside all the time and never leaves their room and socially distances themselves. They would say oh god, what's the word? Non-voluntarily.
今までおとなしくしてたのに。
今向こうのナンバー2ってのがカムロ町に来てんだよ。関西の方からわざわざな。
ナンバー 2？
関西？
協励会の若頭で塩谷聡。バリバリの武闘派でゆくゆくは小馬会長の跡目だ。
じゃあ夕べの銃撃はそいつの指図。
ああ。しかも塩谷が本当に狙ったのは多分羽村の頭だ。
なんでそんなことが？
わかるんだな。こいつは夕べ殺された栗本の写真だがよ。
どぎついな。
両目を撃ち抜かれてる。ただ見せたいのは顔じゃない。服装の方だ。
Ha!
この服が
Dark Morphord, I think you may be neat may not be the correct term for that, given that neat is actually an acronym in Japanese, using English words for no education, employment, or training. And so while the behavior means is staying inside all the time, may be correct.
So, Kyoryu, Kyoryu attack was meant for Hamura specifically, and not the Tojo clan.
なるほど。それで慌てて。
Well, the behavior may be the same. The wording is different.
笑っちゃ悪いのかな。
お前、随分
余
裕だな。頭を狙う協励会にしたらよ、それを無罪にした連中も十分的になる。そうじゃねえか。
じゃあ俺も狙われるの？
いや。
Oh yeah, Sarah, you were completely correct. Neither of them fit the situation.
法廷で弁護してたのはあいつだろう。
あ
あ。仇が極道に狙われたらひとたまりもねえぞ。まあ俺が新谷の身内なら一言警告してやるとこだ。
Oh yeah, now given how many people are unemployed, yeah, that needs... see, I would... The NEAT movement was... And movement is a weird word. That was always a voluntary situation. So it's hard for me to apply that. But yeah, the whole situation right now is... This whole thing is... Nope. Different more than anything else. Anyway, let's continue on. Oh yeah, Square Dot. It's gonna be, this is something that Roderick, John Roderick of The Long Winters, and the podcast Roderick on the Line has been speaking about recently in the podcast, is that we're looking at a possible chance for a revolution of the Introverse right now when all this is over. In the sense that all these people who have been claiming that, oh yeah, working from home and socially distancing yourself, well, you can't do that. It's impossible. How could you do this? And we've now, thanks to this COVID situation, have proven that it is, in fact, exactly possible for people to work from home a lot of the time.
キムさん、大丈夫？
Off the album Putting the Days to Bed, yes, Tomo, the very same.
Shintai's gonna have to wait. I need to go save Kim-san.
Yeah, no, we as introverts just really need to do our best to see this revolution through to the end. Can I run away from this fight completely? Or will they eventually get to me? Oh yeah, time to collect people who are upset. Let's get a party going. Oh, well, we're done. Oh yeah, right now, each and every person out there, nothing is more important than your health. Don't go to school, don't go to work if you can't do it safely.
Kim-san.
八神さん、すみません。
相変わらずムカつく顔だな、優等生野郎。
そっちはそっちで相変わらずの間抜け面だな。
なんてとこら。
おう、そいつが八神さんか。八神さん、噂は聞いてる。あんたえらい喧嘩が強いらしいな。
そりゃどうも。
Yeah, I think this is going to be.
京浜同盟のホンダ。
There is no going to be no more getting back to what normal was. I think America's going to try their best to go back to normal, but it's only going to be normal in the sense of what typhoon, hurricane season is now on the West Coast, where turns out there's hurricanes hitting New York on a regular basis these days.
邪魔するってなら、お前らも容赦しねえぞ。おい、何なんだよお前。あんた、俺と喧嘩しろ。はあ、俺はあんたみたいな猛者とやり合うためにこの組織に入ったんだ。
Oh hey, thank you to an anonymous gifter as well for gifting Hexy a subscription to our
今
channel.
すぐ俺と喧嘩しろ。
Happy to have both of you here in the
暇
chat.
じゃねえんだけど。八神さんよ、この世に喧嘩より優先するもんなんてね、違うか？はあ。さあ、おしゃべりはおしまいだ。存分に楽しもうぜ。
Oh, didn't quite get my X action in fast enough. No! Head pummeling. Hup. What was that? Gotta dodge this guy. I forget what button it is to change my fight style. Does it matter? No, it doesn't. Oh! No! Actual death. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it's probably D-pad. You're right. Okay. Let's retry that battle. The nice thing is that the longer this goes on, the more people, or at least the more the smart people are going to try and find ways to make things or adjust to this new normal in terms of things like learning and lab time and whatnot, rather than waiting for or trying to come up with excuses to quote-unquote open up things prematurely. Haha! Take that! I'll just throw these cones at you. Bike? Bike! Oh no! Not fast enough. Whoa! That fast? Okay, that's... okay. Pay attention completely. Arclight, the problem with that is, of course, that managers then don't have a reason to justify their own existence. Like, I was reading an article on CBC today that was talking about companies that apparently sell, like, monitoring software for computers are experiencing a huge uptick in, at least a huge uptick in demos and interest from businesses. And the line that the CBC writer had used was saying, if you're used to managing your employees by looking over their shoulder to see how they're doing, I'm like, wow, talk about the very worst way to manage people. Please never do that for any reason whatsoever. I was just very happy to see that the majority of the comments to that news story were also join a union, or find a union, or unionize, because something that unions tend to really disagree with is that sort of monitoring software.
こっちはつまらねえ喧嘩に付き合わされてうんざりだよ。
そうか？俺には楽しんでるように見えたぞ。根っからの喧嘩師だぜあんた。だが今日はここまでだ。
何？
通行人が札に通報してやがった。そろそろやってくる頃合いだろ。行け。
喧嘩より優先するもんなんてなかったんじゃないのか？
あんたが捕まっちまったんじゃ喧嘩を楽しめねえからな。八神さん、逃げましょう。早く。
ああ。
おーい、今日は楽しかったぜ。またやろうな、八神さんよ。
ここまで来れば多分大丈夫です。
キムさん、さっきのやつあれ何なの？
噂聞いたことあります。喧嘩狂いのホンダ、京浜同盟四天王の一人だと聞いたことがあります。
The 京浜
四天王？そんなのがいんの？
はい、京浜同盟の中でも特に目立っている4人がそう呼ばれているそうです。葛西、本田、そして榊場、古賀、彼らはそれぞれ派閥を持っていて多くの部下を従えているそうです。
つまりあんなのがあと2人もいるってわけか。
その中でも古賀派は同盟の中でも最大の派閥と聞きます。武器の密売でたくさんお金を稼いでいるらしいです。だからヤクザも彼らには手が出せない。
古賀か。
Oh, I believe this is a case for us.
すみません、私のせいで八神さん、あいつらの中でますます有名になってしまったと思います。
まあいいさ。
八神さん、気をつけてください。
ああ、キムさんもね。
Subject of uni final exams are a mess right now. Uni tried to proctored finals with monitoring software installed on their own computing devices and need to have bandwidth and equipment to transmit video. A lot of students objected. Yeah, I can see why. Proctoring of exams is something that we're actually going through in my workplace right now. As the group I work with monitors the food safe administers food safe in British Columbia, which is what everyone who works in a food-based job needs to take in order to have a job. Also worked on by a friend of the show, Ken Stacy. He did all the artwork for it. But yeah, we're trying to figure out, because people need to get jobs and get qualified to get jobs, and so it's like, how do you do this when normally you'd have a person sitting behind and watching the exam? That said, god damn it, one of the many things I would love to see collapse in the current society is the for-profit university systems. Let's get back to some proper research and education, please. I hope that everyone who's trying to get a degree right now gets the degree that they need. That said, I want the current for-profit university system to crash to a ground like an unoxidized rocket. That goes for the financial sector as well. Anyone making money off of money needs to have a good hard rethink of their life, and B, not be able to do it. Make something. I don't care what it is, but value is not something. Oh god, for-profit jails, don't even get me started. Arten, I believe this happens concurrently or within a couple of years on either side of 6. It's a present-day game.
Oh, Shinitani Sensei not here?
Beats me! What do you need him for?
Just wanted to ask him about something. I'll try back later.
Hold on a sec.
Yagami.
You plan on twiddling your thumbs until Shinitani comes back? Are you bored?
Well, can't say that I'm busy.
Good! Then I've got the perfect job for you. I have a client who needs a bodyguard, and I want you to fill the post, Yagami.
Bodyguard? What kind of clients are you talking to these days?
Oh, it's just a messy custody battle that's going to court. I'm representing the mother. Her name's Azusa Otaki, and her daughter is Karin. They're set to appear in domestic affairs court today, and I'd like you to protect them until they get there.
What do they need protection from?
Apparently, the father was Yakuza until very recently. The way she tells it, she got into a huge fight with him and had to flee with her daughter.
So you're giving her a bodyguard just because he's ex-Yakuza? Isn't that kind of an overreaction?
This poor woman doesn't seem to think so.
She said her husband would do anything to get his daughter back. Her husband's name is Jin Otaki. It might not even come to it, but can you protect him if it does?
Hey.
Alright, seems pretty clear. Who knows when Shintani Sensei will be back anyway, so I guess I'll help.
Also, have to thank Hollow the Wise Wolf for subscribing to the channel. Welcome! Sorry, I'll pay you.
No.
By the way, ever heard of Shunne Oikawa, the lawyer? Oikawa. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. A long time. Which is to say, I had a friend named James Oikawa back in university. I wonder what he's doing. Probably still in Edmonton. He's representing the father, but he's formerly one of mine. It wasn't a wolf. It was a wise lobster.
Huh? You worked here?
Yeah, he was gone before it started. One of those elite types who pass the bar real early in life.
But he wanted to win his cases by any means necessary? Even bribery or blackmail?
Yeah?
Yeah? I'm surprised I haven't heard of him then.
He was good. He had some real potential. That's why I came down hard on him about changing his ways, but he didn't give a damn. In the end, I had no choice. I fired him. I thought that maybe that he would be awake. Whoops. I thought maybe that would be the wake-up call that he needed. But all it did was give him a chip on his shoulder. I swear the man only lives to beat me now.
Out of revenge for firing him or something?
Yeah, but living for revenge just makes you sloppy. He'll never learn, probably. It's the circle of law.
Anyway, do you know where this mother and daughter are now?
They were here not long ago. Actually, she said she had some shopping to do, and I couldn't stop her.
For being your legal counsel, she doesn't seem to want to take my advice. That's the wrong voice. Sounds like a lovely family. Any idea where they might have gone?
She said something about getting some clothes to make themselves presentable in court. They're probably going to the Don Quixote.
So someone with clothes, huh? Alright, I'll go find her.
It's probably not the Don Quixote. God, I am loving this mainframe size air conditioner. Just, meaty. Go down. Here we go. Beach 52s. That's a good name for it, Tacitus. Tacitus, not... Wait. Yep, Tacitus. Ooh, that arrow looks like it's pointing towards the Don Quixote. Okay, what are we gonna do here? Let's go to the donkey and then maybe, hell, you know what? There's 8 minutes left. Let's go play Mario Party for 8 minutes. With some cheap plastic. Oop. And, geez, there's a lot of stuff here. And a stretched coil. Yep. Yeah, there's one more. They're everywhere. It's garbage. I'm picking up garbage that's going on here. Welcome to Paradise VR.
Here you can play the latest in virtual reality entertainment, the one and only Dyson Cube. Sir, do you have play passes? Each course costs a different number of play passes. Please choose your course and rule set. Short course, standard rules. Put on the VR goggles and enjoy the trip to Virtual Camera Show. Oh, will it go up? No. Do we stop at the nose? We stop at the nose. Nathan, this is totally where the Rise app was. Honestly, I have no idea where, how much a play pass costs, but we'll find out soon.
Yosh, game start.
Azure Heights, I was already trying to figure out how to make that joke, and you got there before I did. So well done. Enjoy a cookie.
Well, somebody's looking like a handsome specimen of a man. Go forward 2 spaces. 1, 2. Time to fight and get a die. It's a 1-star battle. Shouldn't give you a bit of trouble. Now kick his ass.
Oh yeah, apparently Deke changed its name? Oh, what was it? It was something dumb, if I recall. God, Michael O'Toole on Twitter was going through his collection, and he pointed out what their new name was. It was something food related, and I hated it. Especially as a kid who giggled every time he got to say dick at the end of a show. And I will always give as much love as I can to Deke for dubbing the original Sailor Moon. Cookie Jar Group, that's it. Thank you, Azure Heights. Good old Deke. Really, Wedge? I didn't know that Deke had a building like that. Weirdly, I honestly thought that Deke was Canadian. Ooh, a wet egg burger. But I think that that's just because there was a lot of animation from my childhood that came from Nelvana, which if I recall, at least was a North American animation production company. And actually did actual animation. Okay, opening that 7 minutes of Deke logos, and then pausing it so I don't have to listen to it. Because we'll need that later. Oh wow, that's beautiful. Oh yeah, no, Nelvana is absolutely Canadian. Their logo says as much, being that that polar bear that points north. But the raccoons. Actually, I need to look at who actually did the animation for the raccoons, because I'm willing to bet that Tokyo Movie Shinsha had a hand in it. Like, seriously, go back in time and check out your favorite cartoons from the 90s, including the Ninja Turtles and a few others, and you'll find that Tokyo Movie Shinsha, the people behind Lupin the Third, are very heavily involved there. I think Redwall was there? But God, I just now want to talk about the raccoons with everyone for a while. God, I should find the original The Raccoons pilot movie and maybe do a rewatch of that just for no reason. Lost 2 dice! Bullshit! And if you remember the raccoons, it's because it had one of the best ending themes. You can run with us. We've got everything you need. Run with us. We are free. Animation cool. Atkinson Film Arts, part of the animation of 4-part specials. Yeah, the 4-part special was... It had a huge amount of beautiful, what do you call it? Backstory and continuity, and then there's kind of like many things in the cartoons in the 80s, threw it away for the series because we need episodic content for syndication. Come on, big dice. Bam! 5 gets us there. You thought Nelvana was a star system in the neutral zone? Romulans try to make a star fleet. Okay, 2 things. First off, I think Nelvana might actually be a reference to an actual star system. If it's not, I would not put it past the producers of Star Trek Next Generation to make a reference to a Canadian animation studio, specifically because of the references to Urusei Yatsura they put into the Anbo Jutsu episode of Next Gen with Riker and his father. Oh yeah, Cyber 6 fucking ace. Combination of Nelvana and some French studios. Cool. Well, we didn't win. But how do we get out? Did I? Oh no, we win! Okay, we won! Hooray! Good for us. Cyber 6 on DVD was actually one of the first gifts I got Corey as a traditional gift-giving time. I think it was probably Christmas. Anyway. And that's going to take us to the end of the show. Thanks so much, everyone, for joining us on this run-through. It's been a lot of fun. I really enjoyed playing this game. I really enjoyed being back in the saddle with y'all and playing. We're going to be back with more of Judgment coming up next week when the time comes. But, yeah. I had no idea that the Cyber 6 had a graphic novel. I'm going to have to look into that. Yeah. Gotta find out, I didn't hear... Ooh, hey, my resting heart rate is 54 beats per minute. Y'all make me relaxed. Thanks so much. And, yeah, we're gonna find out where my burgers are. Have a good night. You all have a good week and good weekend throughout the time beyond then. And we'll see you in a week's time with more, not Yakuza, but more Judgment. Take care and wash your hands and stay safe out there. Okay, I don't get to go away without wishing Arclay a happy birthday. Thanks so much for pointing that out, folks, and happy birthday, Arclight. We'll see y'all in a week.